Welcome dear students to another part of our class Standard 8 Science. In this part we are going to start lesson number 2. The name of the lesson is Microorganisms, Friend and Foe. There are many plants and animals around us, but there are so many small organisms are present around us. They are present in water, soil, air and inside the living beings. You might have seen some white or greyish masses present on the bread which we kept outside in the moist place 3-4 days. When we observe this bread under a magnifying glass, we can see black round structure present in it. These are the microorganisms. The organism which we cannot see with our naked eye, they can seen only through microscope. Such animals are called microorganisms. Take some soil from field in a beaker, add it with water, stir it and take 1 or 2 drops of water on the slide and observe it under a microscope. Another example, so a few drops of water from ponds spread on the slide and observe under a microscope. Another example, take a tooth scrap from your teeth with the help of a toothpick and observe under the microscope. When we observe these 3 examples, the observations shows that there are many small organisms are present on the soil, water and inside the humans. All the animals are not categorized inside the microbes. The animals, the organisms which we can see only under microscope are called microorganisms. Microorganisms are classified into 4 major groups. They are bacteria, protozoa, algae and fungi. Now, viruses also considered as microbes, but they are too small and they are different from other microorganisms. They are active only when they enter a host cell. When they are outside the host cell, they are inactive and there is no biological process. So they are considered, the viruses are considered in the borderline of living and non-living organisms because they are only active in the living organisms. When they are outside of the living organism, they are inactive. When they enter the host cell, they use the energy from the host and reproduce fast. Nowadays you are familiar with a virus called corona that spread all over the world and caused COVID-19 disease. This virus enters our body through mouth and nose. So, we are instructed to wash our hands with soap and water, wear the mask and keep social distancing so that we are protect ourselves from this virus. It can cause many diseases in human beings, plants and animals. Some diseases caused by virus are common cold, flu, AIDS, chickenpox and polio. Now, the dysentery and malaria, it is caused by protozoa, and tuberculosis and typhoid is caused by bacteria. Here are some examples of some microorganisms. Bacteria. Example for bacteria, Rhizobium, which you have already studied in the first chapter. It helps in the nitrogen fixing. And another bacteria, that is Lactobacillus. Second, protozoa. Examples of protozoa, amoeba and paramecium, algae, Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra. Fungi, example, bread mold and penicillium. Where do these microorganisms live? These microorganisms can live any type of environment. They are unicellular or multicellular organisms. They can find in icy cold region, hot springs, deserts, marshy lands, so these microorganisms can survive in all type of environment. They can be seen on icy cold region like polar region and hot spring, deserts and marshy lands. They can even found in seafloor, below the surface of the earth and even in vacuum. Some microorganisms are living other organisms or some are living freely. These microorganisms are beneficial for us in many ways and some are harmful to us. They cause disease to plants, animals and human beings. Friendly microorganism. Some microorganisms are used in making of bread, cake and for the making of curd. Friendly microorganisms. They are used in the preparation of bread, cake and curd. Some microorganisms help to clean the environment. The remains of plant and animals, waste and feces, these microorganisms converted into usable nutrients, and they are used to make some medicines. Some microorganisms, they increase the fertility of the soil. How milk turned to curd? Take a spoonful of curd and add to warm milk. Stir it well and keep it for 6 to 8 hours. The milk turned to curd. Curd contains many microbes. A bacterium called lactobacillus convert this milk into curd. This bacteria multiplies in the milk and convert the milk into curd. Bacteria is used to make curd is called lactobacillus. Bacteria is also used to make cheese, pickles and many other food items. Bacteria and yeast are also used for fermentation. An activity: take half kg of flour, add some sugar and mix it with warm water and add little yeast and make a soft dough and kept it for 1 or 2 hours. After 1 or 2 hours, the soft dough increase its volume. Yeast we added in the flour reproduce rapidly and produces carbon dioxide. This gas fills in the dough and its volume increases. This is the basis of yeast in the baking industry for making cake, bread and pastries. So children, we have studied today what are microorganisms, the small organisms which are present everywhere in the air, water and soil or inside the living organism. They can be seen only through a microscope, and these microorganisms are classified into bacteria, protozoa, fungi, algae. Some bacteria are beneficial in many ways to us and they can found everywhere. This is the end of our session today. We shall continue with our subject on next part of our class. Thank you.